What if I told you that you don't have to spend a ton of money to replicate Beth Dutton's Luxe Ranch style from Yellowstone? Stay with me till the end. Yellowstone will be returning to our screens on November 10th, which means we will get to take new fashion notes from country couture icon Beth Dutton. We can't guarantee that copying her style will get you a rip-wheeler, but a girl has gotta try. Known for her rugged yet classy looks, finished with signature fringes and smudged-out kohl, Beth Dutton stole the hearts of every cowgirl across the globe when she first debuted in Yellowstone, wearing a sleek silk button-down and an attitude that could cut a man. Beth Dutton is a once-in-a-lifetime type of woman, and you can look like her too. Of course, there's a small issue. Beth Dutton elevates cowgirl fashion to a new height with expensive luxe fabrics with Western flair. So, how can you emulate her signature style without breaking the bank? I got a few tips to help you replicate the top 5 looks of Beth Dutton from Yellowstone. Before I share my top secret tips to dress like Beth Dutton, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and have your notifications turned on. I won't want you to miss the best tips and tricks to style your plain old wardrobe to look your best cowgirl self this summer. Layer up. First things first, layers. Beth Dutton is all about layering her fits. Whether it's a dress or a top, you'll see her layered up with either a sturdy vintage jacket or a nice long-sleeved cardigan. Typically, all her jackets are either from higher-end brands like Filson, Wrangler, or Carhartt, including the iconic shearling fur collar coat she wears in the stables. But you should be able to find similar pieces for cheap on Etsy or Amazon. Throw a nice suede jacket or PU brown leather jacket on top of your regular fit for the Beth Dutton effect. For a feminine look, swap out the tweed for a lovely, soft cardigan. Beth often layers her flowy dresses with a beige or black cardigan that you can either knit at home or find for low prices on H&M and Forever 21. For a more vintage look, which is honestly a vibe in Yellowstone, you may even consider thrifting it. But my honest advice would be to invest in one luxury piece of jacket and a cardigan. These clothing items can be styled in a million different ways, so you'll always get full value for your money. So it's not too wild of an idea for you to go for a Carhartt weathered wildwood jacket, as worn by Beth Dutton on horseback. It's not too wildly expensive and has a detachable Sherpa lining, which makes it a versatile piece of clothing. During winter, you can style it with a Sherpa lining on top of a fleece t-shirt. For the fall season, throw it sans Sherpa on your camisole. To keep the layering up during summers as well, skip the jackets and opt for quality flannels and plaid button-downs, like this Wrangler retro shirt-style article worn by Beth Dutton in Season 2 of Yellowstone. You can find similar articles on Kohl's or steal one from your boyfriend's wardrobe. Pick floral dresses. My second tip for dressing like Beth Dutton is to stack up your wardrobe with breezy summer and floral dresses with plunging necklines. Beth Dutton is a confident modern woman, but she's extremely feminine, and her clothing reflects that. Despite her tough exterior, her choice of clothing reveals her traditional side. You'll notice that she prefers linen dresses over jeans, and this is excellent news for thrifty Beth fangirls. Linen summer dresses are typically cheap and can be found at every local mall. Of course, Beth opts for luxurious Auguste the Label dresses like the one she wore in Season 5, Episode 5 of Yellowstone. This is a midi dress, which can cost close to $200. Her other dresses are also high-end and luxurious, but as I said, floral prints are cheaper on Etsy and in your local Walmart. If you're a crafty girl, it's pretty simple to sew a summer dress at home. An unstitched floral material is even cheaper. Pick lots of feminine midi dresses and style them with the cardigans we mentioned above, and you're set for the day at the field. The best part? These dresses are extremely breezy and summer-friendly. If don't like dresses, try to incorporate lots of floral prints into your style with floral wild rags and tops. Color scheme. Now, I can sit here all day and tell you about each item of clothing Beth has worn, but trust me, it's not going to help. Her style is expensive, but that doesn't mean that you can't dress like her with a few genius techniques. You should be able to emulate Beth's style by taking notes of essentials that help her stand out. One such thing is her color scheme. Beth gives Ranch Luxe her own touch with a Western flair, but she still stays true to the classic cowgirl color scheme. Her wardrobe is rich with browns, beiges, blacks, and neutrals. She loves to add some glitter with gold, which goes perfectly with her neutral palette. For example, check out this look of Beth Dutton from the famous scene where she asks Rip's hand in marriage. She's sporting a dark brown midi floral dress, some golden earrings, calf-length cowboy boots, and a glass of whiskey in her hand. This is a classic Beth Dutton look, and it doesn't have any pop of color, which may be a bit odd, but it works great for Beth here. You may think that this is her casual look, which makes it easy for her to keep things neutral. But remember this completely over-the-top chainmail mini dress by Janetta Boone she wore? She stayed true to her palette here as well. So, copying her color scheme is one of the simplest and cheapest ways to dress like Beth Dutton without buying the whole luxury shebang. Play with patterns. Beth Dutton is a classy woman, but she doesn't shy away from bold patterns. If you're looking to dress like her, you should do the same. Floral is her main vibe, but Beth stands out for her genius styling techniques. This is why her style is so easy to emulate. You only need to stack up your wardrobe with affordable neutrals and basics, and add some spice with bold layers. For example, this Spellin' Gypsy kimono in mustard that she wore for her morning after messy look in Season 3. You could grab a similar robe and style it on top of a white t-shirt or a skin color camisole. If you're feisty like Beth, just the kimono is an outfit in itself as well. She replicated the same look with Lindsay Thornburg's Pagoda Springs cloak, which is perfectly gigantic and colorful. This coat is a bit off-themed for Beth Dutton, but that's part of the reason I love her style. She doesn't shy away from fashion risks. Beth pairs this with simple jeans in a straight boyfriend cut. That's not all. You'll also see her rock tons of cheetah and animal prints. Whether it's a sturdy fur coat or a soft jacket, Beth likes to incorporate classic animal prints to elevate her simple and plain outfits. But it's also a lot about intelligent styling. She doesn't pair patterns with patterns. This quality of her style will allow you to save tons of money by reusing your basics, and using that money on buying statement pieces instead. Accessories. When it comes to accessorizing, Beth does it with the kind of effortless flair that makes you wonder if she was born in a jewelry store. Her jewelry is the complete opposite of her bold fits. They are minimal, simple, and subtle. Beth opts for golden pieces most of the time. Remember these iconic hoops she rocked with the chainmail dress? To match her style, buy a couple of golden earrings and a simple chain. They are cheap and have insane reusability. You may pair them with all your Beth Dutton-inspired outfits and stand out. On the other hand, her statement pieces are as bold as her personality. Look at her signature turquoise ring that screams Ranch Luxe. While buying some inexpensive gold jewelry, consider investing in a large turquoise ring to give that final Beth Dutton touch to your fit. She tops it all off with hats that aren't just for show. They're declarations of war against anyone who dares to underestimate her. And don't even get me started on her boots. Each pair looks like it's seen more action than most people's entire wardrobes. From calf-length boots to short suedes, Beth swears by her cowboy boots. It's a style that says she's ready for anything, from a boardroom showdown to a barroom brawl. These tips should help dress like Beth Dutton without squandering money on luxury clothing items that you can't wear more than twice. Looking for more celebrity outfit breakdown and analysis? Hit that subscribe button and turn the notification on, because I have many other tips to share with you.